What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Niles bringing you another Dokkan battle video, and today's episode we're going to show off the free-to-play LR Metal Cooler running on the Resurrected Warrior category. Now, I would have liked to run him on the movie bosses because I feel like, honestly, having AGL Turles with the 40% passive, not to mention the +3 key, is very, very nice. However, I was not able to pull that card, so nonetheless, having 170% up from the revived categories definitely should suffice. Not to mention, I'm going to be running a lot of support units that will hopefully activate the majority of his links. Kind of like the Intelligence TUR shattering the Limit Metal Cooler, was virtually going to share every single link with the exception of Big Bad Boss, and I think Thirst for Conquest, which is kind of a downfall. I'm not going to lie. I would have liked to see that 15% attack link, but nonetheless, he's going to supply the +2 key and the 30% attack up, which is really, really ideal. Also, the Kid Buu, really, honestly, a phenomenal unit. Needs an Extreme Z Awakening, of course. Also does have Big Bad Boss. So at some point, I guess if we get hit hard enough, we'll activate that with the Metal Cooler. But typically what I like to do is go over what this unit does, and we'll take him going against the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now, he is the Extreme Class lead, Key +3, HP attack and defense up 70%, but also, like I said, keep it in mind, you could run the Physical Majin Vegeta, who is +2 key, HP attack and defense up 70%. He's not going to hit as hard, of course, because he doesn't have the LR stats, but he's 30,000 comparatively speaking to 150,000 worth of the Battlefield gems. So if you're on somewhat of a budget, maybe you are new, honestly, I'd recommend saving for this unit, but if you're in somewhat of a hurry, I do understand, of course. I also have a showcase, so check it out, leave it in the description. But nonetheless, his super attack from the 12 to 17 key causes colossal damage to the enemy and greatly lowers the defense, and his 18 key plus, which is honestly not too hard to achieve, causes mega colossal damage to enemy and raises extreme class allies attack by 30% for 1 turn. Now, his passive skill raises attack and defense up to 90%, and the more HP remaining, the greater stat boost, which is much like the free-to-play LR Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, as well as the LR Bojack. I feel like they really like that mechanic, so we'll probably see more of this in the future. He also does have a high chance to launch 2 additional attacks, which each has a chance, or a rare chance, to become a super attack. So if you were able to acquire duplicate, I would consider possibly going for the criticals over the additionals, but if you have put more so on the additional time, feel free to let me know in the comment section below what you guys like overall. Now, his link set skill is really impressive. We got the Strongest Clan in Space, Fear and Faith, Big Bad Bosses, Auto Regeneration, Shocking Speed, Nightmare, and Legendary Power. His 12 key multiplier is actually 150%, which is 10% higher than summonable LRs. He also does have a 200% 24 key multiplier as well, 12 key multiplier, of course. Now, the category which you currently run the card on is the movie bosses as well as revived. And like I said, I'm going to keep him on rotation with the TUR Metal Cooler. Look, I guess at some point we'll activate the Legendary Power Link, which is 5,000 up. It's not the greatest, but still, we'll bring that into a scenario, as well as the rest of them here are just for the cohesiveness. But let's hop into this battle. It looks like he's actually on the rotation with the cooler that I do want to have him on. Now, I've actually never tried this, going against Super Saiyan Full Power Goku with this deck in particular, so I'm honestly not sure how this is gonna go. So hopefully, honestly, hopefully it does go my way. And we got an attack stat with the Tech Golden Frieza at 1.4 mil. I've actually never seen that, ever. Then again, I did not run the Physical Kid Buu with this unit. Well, that is pretty good. We'll get attacked here, but it'll be quite all right. Thankfully, the Tech Golden Frieza, of course, does a phenomenal job at tanking. I would like to see these demigod leads eventually at some point get an Extreme Z Awakening, but that's probably further down the line that haven't even touched base with these 70% leads. All right, so we're going to have a pretty good situation. I think what I will do, though, is put Metal Cooler, I think, in the first. Just because I feel like this TUR Cooler, he does hit really hard. So we'll actually put him in the first. Looking around 261,000, 67,000 worth of defense, which is very, very respective for a free-to-play unit. Keep it in mind also, he is Super Attack 20, just no duplicates, but the free potential system definitely utilized. Looking around 1.5 mil now for the attack stat. Looking really cool for the Super Attack animation. I love what Akatsuki and Bandai are doing. They're paying really good attention to, I guess, the community. You know, we really needed up-to-date super attacks. They were kind of lackluster, not going to lie. The repetitive Kamehameha and that Frieza typical Earthbuster is kind of, it's just getting a little bit boring, I'm not going to lie. Let's try to avoid a super attack, I guess, with LR Majin Vegeta. I'm going to do my best ability to actually just try to avoid most super attacks, because this team does hit ridiculously hard, having 170% up, of course. But I really can't guarantee anything. You know, when you try to showcase units like this and they're at 100%, they tend to show off, of course. Now, the question is the LR Vegito Blue more free-to-play friendly, or is the LR Metal Cooler? I'd probably say that the LR Metal Cooler, he's somewhat free-to-play friendly. I guess you could keep beating the battlefield stages, and at some point, you're going to be able to get some pretty good units, especially if you stick around the game long enough. But I'd say Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, he's probably a little bit easier. I know you do need the Fierce Battle units, but at some point, you know, you do get stones. So it's, you know, you can get some free-to-play Fierce Battle units. So I'd say probably the Vegito Blue, a little bit easier to acquire. So now that we have Kid Buu on the field, 89,000 worth of defense and 362,000 worth of attack stat. Now, Big Bad Boss could be enabled with this card, but oh wow, 2.1 for the attack stat. At some point, I would love to see 2 additional attacks, but he's just going to wipe the field, landing a 1.5 mil non-crit, of course, just because I do not have a dupe, but I am saving. I have 70,000 more of the Battlefield 2.0 gems. I do suspect that at some point they're going to keep on rotating the event every month, and at some point I think they might as well, right? I think they might as well introduce it with potentially the categories that on the Fierce Battle Road stages, which they have announced. So I think they're gonna eventually at some point do something like that, because like I really can't picture them just keep doing the 150,000 of the gems, but you know, I guess they could, right? You know, like honestly, it's up to them. So at this point, you know, probably this is the hardest stage of the Full Power Goku. These guys have ridiculous defensive aspects to them, but as I do say that, we wiped out Majub. And this Gohan right here, his art is quite nice. I would like to see this card get introduced for free-to-play players. And this Golden Frieza, oof, having type advantage, I was not paying attention, but it's okay. Like I said, I don't really want to have to coast on right through. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get the Dokkan attack off, but we'll go ahead and try this. Ooh, hey, yo, Majub actually just survived with a smidgen of health. And we're actually going to be able to get the Legendary Power Link, which is okay. Okay, so what we'll do is let's acquire this. Let's finish off Majub. Let's go for type advantage. Having a full wraparound, Legendary Power Link at around 300,000, 69,000 worth of defense. A little bit lower, like I said, it is a flat attack boost. It doesn't really equate too much, but still really good. Hey, are we aiming for, oh no, I thought, okay, we're aiming for Majub. That kind of scared me. Honestly, really scared me. Okay, 1.8 now. Pretty ridiculous. I think we're going to be able to get some additional attacks. Definitely probably going to one-shot right through Trunks. Can we get one more additional super? No, but natural tank. Definitely a natural tank. And now, wow, the summonable LR Majin Vegeta. Showing him up, of course, but he does have a 150% up, comparatively speaking, to the Metal Cooler's best possible scenario of 90% up attack and defense, which is, you know, a lot of people argue it's a little bit lackluster, but for me, it's not. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, you know, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito has 80% up attack and defense, so this is 10% higher, right? So honestly, beggars can't be choosers when you do get free-to-play units like this, of course. You know what, let's go for this. Let's try to save some of the key, just for now. This guy actually does have 10 life bars. So, it's probably going to be around, probably around like a 3 to 4 turn scenario. But 1.4 for Tech Golden Frieza only has a 70% attack up. And the Angel Golden Frieza with the 2 mil attack stat, I think this card is only like 14k. No additional attack, please. no crit, just no crit, I would be really happy. Oof, just leaving a smidgen of health left for us to take out full power Super Saiyan for Goku. I thought we were going to get super attack, but I'll take it, whatever. Alright, so for now, we'll put him in the first rotation. We'll get the 18 key super attack off. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this showcase. We're going to get another full wraparound. And if you're on global, like I said, feel free to let me know in the comments section below. Are you guys starting to save for this unit, or are you just going to pass and maybe go for the... Ooh, we're getting super attack, so pretty good testament for his defensive aspect. Or are you going to save maybe for the Angel Super Saiyan 2 Goku, which I've done a showcase of, or the free-to-play physical module Vegeta? What are we going to be able to finish him off with? 872,000. I'll probably touch base with this unit eventually at some point when I do acquire the AGL Turles Movie Boss category lead, and definitely at some point when I do eventually get the duplicate to unlock the bottom right hand side. But guys, once again, my name is Niles. Hopefully you enjoyed this showcase. Stick around for later content as always, my friends. But till the next one, you stay safe. Peace out.